Well, guys, here it is. My instant reaction as England draw 0-0 with the USA. Terrible. Shocking. I am so disappointed in that game. This was England's chance to beat USA and confirm our place in this World Cup. We didn't do it. They had better chances than we did. They hit the crossbar. Pickford made a few saves. I am struggling to remember a chance that England had that was actually close enough to scoring a goal. Thoroughly disappointed. The lineups come out. England go with the same formation, the same team that beat Iran, and I went 2-0. I went 2-0 England. I've got friends sitting around us betting on England win the first half, win the second half. Like, everyone is totally pumped on this Friday night in Newcastle. I'm stood in front of the cathedral. I was down there at Howlers. The atmosphere in there was cracking tonight. The big screen was up. Everyone was buzzing, except from the England squad, apparently, because we were poor. I think we possibly had more possession than they did, but other than that, poor. The thing is, it goes late in the game and we take Bellingham off and put Henderson on. Is that because we weren't controlling them? And in fairness, and as a Geordie, to say that for a Mackham coming on, in fairness, Henderson came on and he threw himself in there. He threw himself about. He went for it. He tried to make something. But generally, when it's 0-0 in a game like that, who do you bring on? You bring on attacking players to try and win the game. We brought on a defensive midfielder. Is that because Gareth Southgate is looking at it, as it is, to be fair, a group stage? They need to grind your way through to make your way to the next stage? Possibly. But it puts a lot of pressure on the final game. And that result does not guarantee us going through to the next one. And yes, I think a draw against Wales in the final game will be enough for us to qualify, not necessarily top, but will qualify us. Is that the Gareth Southgate way? Possibly, because as I say, in the previous tournaments, we have seen us grind those results out. But on a day in Newcastle City Centre, where everyone's buzzing, everyone wants to see the win, to kind of give up a little. We were not good enough today. After that Iran game, and you look at Argentina losing, and that's the thing, you could take it with a pinch of salt, because you look at Argentina losing, Germany losing, Portugal just about, even Brazil. I know Richarlison scored that fantastic overhead kick, but there was points in that game where they looked like, are they going to win? It's not always plain sailing in a World Cup, but I just feel like in that game where we were not doing enough, in a game that I felt like we needed to go for, we almost slowed it down, took it a little bit. Disappointed. If anything, I'm as disappointed for England as I am for my Friday night. I've already had one friend say I'm going home because it was poor. It wasn't good enough, and we didn't have enough from that game. I'm going to end it early tonight, guys, because as you can probably tell, I've had a few beers. Going to go back in there, have a few more drinks, and enjoy the rest of my Friday night. But let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. Was it just that we were not good enough? Was it because we didn't go for it enough? Was it because we didn't want to risk it enough? Because at the same time, had we lost that game, and this is what I'm dialing into Southgate's head now, because as I say, as much as Southgate gets stick, the last few tournaments, we've grinded it out, and as much as we put it into the last game, a draw is still better than losing. And we were rocking that boat as much as it was unexpected. We were riding that line for some time in that game where they could have snatched the goal, and all of a sudden there's a lot more to do in that final game than maybe there could have been. And a point is better than none. But yeah, you look at our squad and look, yeah, they drew against Wales. USA probably should have scored 2 or 3 in the first half against Wales, but they also could have conceded 2 or 3 in the second half against Wales. We're better than them. Squad-wise, and on paper, we should be winning that game 2-3-0. We look nothing near that today. And I'm getting hyped for this World Cup, but a game like that is poor. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below. Let me know how you watched the game tonight. Did you go out for it? Did you watch it at home? If you're watching it at home with a cup of tea and a biscuit, you probably made the right choice. Alright guys, thanks for watching as always. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I am covering, obviously, Newcastle as always. Trying to dip in with a little bit of World Cup action as well. Tonight was probably not the night to dip in with the World Cup action, but disappointed. Gonna go and have a few more beers. Try and cheer myself up. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.